Thank you, viewers. I am Tutor Cletus Okoli. In today's math class, we shall be solving Olympiad math question. And we are given to solve a to power 3 plus a to power 2 equal to 810. I want you to watch this video to the end. You will learn something. Let us dive in. We want to start from the right hand side where I am given 810. I want to write this 810 exactly the same way the expression by the left hand side is given to me. That means I can write 810 as 81 times 10. And I can write this 81 as 9 raised to power 2 then times 10. I can also write 10 as 9 raised to power 2 times 9 plus 1 because my 10 is the same as 9 plus 1 and my 81 is the same as 9 times 2. Therefore, by the time I multiply 9 raised to power 2 with 9, because this 9 is raised to power 1, so I will now get 9 raised to power 3, that is 9 raised to power 2 times 9 raised to power 1 will give me 9 raised to power 3 plus this plus. I am just multiplying into the bracket. So 9 raised to power 2 times 1 will give me 9 raised to power 2. Exactly what I have now is equal to 810. So therefore, we can say that 810 is the same as 9 raised to power 3 plus 9 raised to power 2. Therefore, I will now write a raised to power 3 plus a raised to power 2 is equal to, my 810 will now be written as 9 raised to power 3 plus 9 raised to power 2. So this is the first step we have taken. Trust it is well understood. Now, I want to move everything from the right hand side to the left hand side, and when that happens, I will have a raised to power 3 moving this 9 to power 3 to the left will give me minus 9 to power 3, then plus, I put down my plus and write a raised to power 2 moving this 9 to power 2 to the left hand side will give me minus 9 raised to power 2. Everything now is equal to 0. I want you to see here I have a raised to power 3 minus 9 raised to power 3. I also have a raised to power 2 minus 9 raised to power 2. See this expression here. If I give you a raised to power 3 minus b raised to power 3, it is equal to a minus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. Just take a look at it. A to power 3 minus b to power 3 is the same thing as a minus b in the bracket into the bracket a raised to power 2 plus ab plus b raised to power 2. Also from here, it is difference of two squares. If I give you a raised to power 2 minus b raised to power 2, it is difference of two squares. So what I will do is I'll write it as a minus b into a plus b. Beautiful. I am going to apply what I have there to this. So from the first one, I will now write a to power 3 minus 9 raised to power 3 as a minus 9 into the bracket, like I have it here. Then again, I will now have a raised to power 2 plus 9a, then plus 9 squared, 81. So I have written a power 3 minus 9 raised to power 3 in this form. Then I have my plus, I put back my plus. Then, coming to a raised to power 2 minus 9 raised to power 2, I will still apply what I have in the second expression, which is difference of two squares. And therefore, that is going to give me a minus 9 into a plus 9. So this is what I have now. Therefore, looking at this, you can see with me that a minus 9 is by this right hand side and also a minus 9 by the left hand side, implying that I can factor it. So if I factor it, I will have a minus 9 into, I now have this a squared plus 9a plus 81, then I have the second one plus a plus 9. So this is what I have. If I fine tune it well, I will have a minus 9 into, looking at this place, what I have next is a raised to the power 2, then 9a plus a will give me 10a, and the 81 plus 9 will give me 90. This is what I have now. So, moving forward, you can agree with me that everything is equal to 0, as we have it here. It is equal to 0. Therefore, it implies that the first bracket is equal to 0, and the second bracket also is equal to 0. That means that a minus 9 is equal to 0. And also the second bracket, a raised to the power 2 plus 10a, then plus 90 is equal to 0. So that is what I have now. Now, from the second bracket, you can see it is a quadratic equation. That is what it is. Therefore, from the first, you can agree with me that if I move minus 9 to the right hand side, I'll get that my a is equal to positive 9. So I have gotten the first value of a. I now come into the second expression, which is a quadratic equation, and solve for the next two values of a, two roots, because here a is quadratic. So because a is to the power 3 here, I am expected to get 3 answers for the value of a. The first answer for a I have gotten, so I need 2 more answers from this quadratic equation. Let me apply the quadratic formula, meaning that I can have minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a, quadratic formula. And in this expression, my a is 1, my b is 10, my c is 90. Substituting into the quadratic formula, I shall have minus 10 plus or minus square root of 10 raised to the power 2 minus 4 times 1 times 90, everything divided by 2 times a, and a is 1. Moving forward, I shall have minus 10 plus or minus then 100, that is 10 raised to the power 2, minus 4 times 1 times 90 will give me 360, everything all over 2. I want you to see what is happening. This is minus 10 plus or minus, then, okay, let's write this way. Then, minus 10 plus or minus the square root of minus 260, everything all over 2. You can agree with me now that d, the determinant, is less than 0. So the root is less than 0. Therefore, it is going to give us a complex root. Moving forward, I shall have minus 10 plus or minus, I want to write this minus 260 as the square root of minus 4 multiplied by the square root of 65, everything divided by 2. Therefore, I shall now have 2 divided minus 10 will give me minus 5 plus or minus Square root of negative 4 will give me 2i because it is a complex number. Then square root of 65 all over 2. So my final answer now, you see, this 2 is only dividing the values after the plus and minus because I have divided my negative 10 to get negative 5. So 2 now will cancel these 2, leaving me with minus 5 plus or minus I root 65. So the second value of A will now be minus 5 plus I root 65, while the third value of A will now be equal to minus 5 minus I square root of 65. In conclusion, the three values of A, one is real, which is A equal to, that is our A1, A is equal to 9. That is the only root that is real. The second and the third roots are complex. And what we got is minus 5 plus I root 65. And the third one, minus 5 minus I root 65. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Leave your comments in the comment section. And trust me, I will reply you. God bless you.
Na mbụ agwara m mmadụ sị